Well, it's morning. It's 7:53. And yeah, this is the mess that is my room tonight. My new bag that I got from Walmart, which is luckily waterproof because I'll show you out the window. It's been raining. It's not raining right now. My Wii is waiting for me here. They call them Wii-Stroms, and it's because it's the smaller version of the V-Strom Suzuki. I've got sleeping tablets, pain pills, mostly generic. This is about the only time I take pills. When I'm traveling, I have a hard time getting to sleep, so my doctor will give me a few to take with. And just about fell down, tripping over my stuff. I was lucky enough to get the handicap suite. It's pretty nice. Nice little shower in there. Oh, who's that old guy? Anyway, I think I'll go down and grab some breakfast at the Super 8 and get ready to hit the road in the rain. Well, I think I can almost see the sun up there. It's actually pretty nice riding. This is my first stop. It's cool. I just made a detour on a gravel road that was a mistake because the road was washed out. And I barely had enough room to turn around, but I got it. I got off the bike and pulled it back a ways, moved it ahead a ways, pulled it back a ways, and finally got out of there. So we're gonna go in here and see if this museum's open and see what they got.
Yeah, these are, this is a replica of what they would wear at later stages
Right.
when they started
After
to
they
use
became
material.
more
Yeah.
Americanized, or
Material and beads and this and that.
used to have a few of these around the house. My ancestors came over from Germany and they cleared all the land for a farm up there.
Where's it, we're at?
Up in northern Illinois.
Oh, in Illinois.
Yeah. Wow, all those delicate little arrowheads.
You know,
These, how in the world did they make those with no
Yeah,
tools?
that, and I said, what in the world, you know, were they good for? Well, they said they did birds and fish.
Yeah, fish mostly for the small ones, I think.
Of course, there's more right there in the windowsill.
Right, and bigger. Oh,
Nice display on that dark, that reddish background.
wow.
This was made by our artist guy. And this was made by some of the women's organization, and they went to Puskahaw, Oklahoma,
Okay.
and the Indians stood right over them to help them make it right, you know. And then that is a dress from, I guess, maybe, I don't know.
It's like
years it would
mid
be, but-
1800s.
But it was a young woman that became queen of the fair, and I think that's the outfit she did.
I went to a one-room school for
I did too, but-
8 years.
Well, I only just briefly, but I was about 7 or 8 years old. And then after I came here a couple of years ago, they let me help out with it. This down there was a picture of my dad with a couple of his schoolmates, and I didn't know that was there. She was a teacher for how many years did I say? 50. Let's see. they had the amount of years on there, but my mother was taught by her.
Oh.
And she was still many, many, many years. She was a really good teacher too.
Yeah, they had to be
Miss
back
Maud.
then because
Miss Maud. Yeah.
they taught all the grades,
Right here.
all kinds of old things.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about
Clothes
this?
dryer here.
This one looks.
Oh,
vicious.
wow. Yeah. It must be a kind of a washing machine of
It is.
sorts.
Now that-
Blacksmith shop, yeah.
My brother was blacksmith, sort of, very much into the horse shoeing thing. And this was an old postal desk. That looks really old. If it says. 1878.
Oh.
Some big deal too. I don't know. I guess off of
Probably a utility wagon of
Freight
some
wagon
kind.
or something.
Yeah. Teletyping. It must have been an early phone operator thing.
Yeah. It's from the old courthouse, I'm sure.
Oh, this, yeah.
They wrote some silly stuff.
Felons, elections, okay.
Yeah, it says forgery. I think they made this up, but one of them
Okay.
said something about hangings, near hangings.
Wow.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the sheriff, and there was an occasion where there was a bank robbery and
Yeah.
one got shot. This is the torture chamber.
Oh, wow. I don't think I'd want him to pull my teeth.
And then something, the dentist in town, I think he's brought it for us over here.
He
for
still
us.
had it? He didn't throw it away?
No, he didn't.
Wow.
It's not his.
Oh, he found
He
it.
got it from the last dentist, one who was in town before. And then he let the museum display it. And put,
Sterilizer here.
yeah. And that,
Teeth.
a match your enamel, I think is what these are, you know.
Yeah, probably so.
And this is a
Printing press.
mimeograph.
Yeah.
I believe we call this one here.
Yeah, not a printing press, a
Boy.
mimeograph, right?
This is way, way.
We had one of these in this one-room school.
The schools, yeah.
They used that to print handouts and stuff.
I see my grandfather pushing a plow, something like that with his mule.
Yeah, we had one of those. I had one of those. It's a hay knife.
Oh. I
You,
know.
when you put your hay up in the barn, why, to get it out of there, it's too hard to just dig it out. So you cut it off and then take it where it was cut off. Well, that was quite interesting for a small town to have a museum with that much stuff in it. It's very interesting. Well worth the stop. Well, I just stopped at McDonald's so I could use their Wi-Fi to make a reservation for tonight. But like all the other McDonald's here in Missouri, there's no eating in. So I just stood outside and used their Wi-Fi. And we're headed for Lebanon, Missouri. This is the kind of road we go on. You can see all the traffic next to it. Semi after semi. But we can go our own leisurely pace. And it's still a pretty beautiful area here. I just thought I'd record a bit of it. There's not really a whole lot to see. I could have stopped at Merrimack Caverns, but I've seen it about 6 times already. I used to live right down in this area. And I'm not sure, but I think Lebanon has a few attractions. I did stop at a couple of places along the way. I did a visited a museum in Cuba, Missouri. It was really nice. I taped most of that, or videoed most of it. And I stopped at a little snack shop and got me a piece of homemade fudge. And they got I don't know how many different bottles of pop in their cooler.
There you go. Those are the two. I know, like we gotta go back and
They're none of the brands that you think of, like Pepsi, Coke, or anything like that. They're all weird. I call them weird, but maybe not to some people. I had one with that was, the flavor was called root beer float, and it was really good. I dumped half of it out though, because I just don't want to have to stop and pee again. I clip along at somewhere between 45 and 50 on this road. It's a pretty decent highway. I don't have somebody sitting on my tail all the time trying to make me go faster. Pretty country down here, a lot of trees. Looks like we're going to make a left here and go back to the other side of the highway, the interstate.